Welcome everybody. I heard another amazing story of someone that took one of my favorite hobbies as a kid and they turned it into a business. They turned it into a passion. They've turned it into their life's work. I want to be part of this business too. If you guys are interested to see the journey from start to finish, make sure you're subscribed and you turn on your bell notifications. We're going to find out if this is going to be a super expensive hobby for me or a profitable business. Let's hope for my sake, I break even. Before I got started, I did a bunch of research for a week or two, as much as I could do, about how expensive it's going to be to get started in this world of trading cards again. So there's a lot of costs involved. Let's take a look at a couple that I'm going to have to worry about in the future, but right now I'm not as worried about. First of all, if I get a good card, it's got to get graded, right? I'm probably going to have to use Beckett or PSA, obviously, because they're the most reputable. It could run you $15 minimum for a card if you're a member, all the way up to $40, $50 a card, depending on the value of your card. You would have to be a member to get that cheapest pricing. How much is a membership? For a year, Beckett's going to cost you, I don't know, $300, $400. PSA probably costs you about $150. Are you going to join each of these vendors hoping that you get a card that you could send out for authentication? On top of the cost of sending the card out, you're also going to need stamps, envelopes, boxes, cardboard. I'm not going to talk about utilities. I'm not going to talk about overhead, but I am going to make a budget. Listen, when I watch TikTok, people go like this and things appear. I don't see my budget appearing. There's many things that I'm gonna need to get these cards safe. First thing you're gonna invest in is these little card sleeves. These are the cheapest. They're not sturdy, not durable. You can get a bunch of these for probably like 10 bucks. We also need the semi-rigid top loaders. You gotta slip that card in safely before you send it out for authentication. If I get a really good card, I got these magnetic cases. These magnetic cases cost about $1 to $1.25 a pop, all the way up to $2. These are worth more than some of the cards I'm gonna find. That's probably gonna cost me about 75 to 100 bucks a month. Easy just to protect cards. How much do cards cost these days? The last time I bought cards from a retail store, I was able to get them for 20 bucks a box. Probably came with 8 to 10 packs. I will tell you, scouring the internet now, you can still get a couple things at retail stores for about 20 bucks, 25 bucks. They're also selling mega boxes up to like 60 bucks. These smaller boxes could run you 30, 40, 50 bucks. Are retail cards a good investment? They're probably more of a hobby investment, in my opinion. That's without doing the research. I'm gonna find out over the next coming months. This to me is a 1-year process to figure out, is this an expensive hobby or is this a business? When you buy these little boxes, you're not gonna make a good return on what you get. So I'm gonna buy them at the beginning of my journey because that is gonna be where I practice opening packs, not damaging cards, getting them safely. I might send a couple of them out for PSA just because I need to learn the packing process, I need to learn how to label things, I need to make sure it gets there safely, and I need to see what the turnaround time is. When I thought of this journey, my initial budget per week for the first year was gonna be $50 to $100 on cards. That includes sports cards and non-sports cards. The goal to find out what's a better investment, sports cards or non-sports cards. My thought with the non-sports cards is that these may not have immediate value, whereas I think sports cards are probably going to be more likely to have immediate value. I think these take years to develop once they go out of trading cycle. I'm gonna have to upgrade my budget at some point because $50 to $100 a week's just not gonna cut it anymore. Like I said, you could maybe get one of these for 30, 40 bucks, sometimes 20 if you get lucky. These right here, these mega boxes are gonna run you almost $60, which means I can't get 2 a month. If I ever get a hobby pack, those hobby packs are super expensive. So beginning my journey, I cannot start out by getting a gold standard pack. Why? Because I don't got $400 for 5 cards. Those 5 cards are probably an excellent investment. The hardest part is gonna be where and how I sell these. If this is a hobby of yours, if you're a collector, or honestly, if you've done this before and you've got great advice, pop it in the comment section below. Follow me on the journey. Make sure you're subscribed, you turn on your bell notifications. Stick around for week 1's break where we're gonna open up our 2022 Illusions as well as Pokemon case.